Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. Don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
You're listening to Make Some Noise Minisode number 583. Welcome to Make Some Noise podcast, your guide for strategies, tools, and insight to empower yourself. I'm your host, Andrea Owen, global speaker, entrepreneur, life coach since 2007, and author of 3 books that have been translated into 18 languages and are available in 22 countries. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a lesson that will help you maximize unshakable confidence, master resilience, and make some noise in your life. You ready? Let's go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm so glad that you're here. This is going to be a quick mini-sode, and I have been doing something in my daily routine. Well, let's say weekly routine, because I don't do it every single day. I do it most days, but I'm not super disciplined and steadfast every single day like I am, brushing my teeth. But I think it might be helpful for you to see what it looks like, or hear what it looks like, I should say, from someone who's had a bit of an on again, off again relationship with journaling. And I want to start there. I think that in self-help, we can get a little hard on ourselves. We can get a little perfectionistic, if you will, feel like we're doing it wrong if we don't have some kind of routine with really any personal development, exercise that we're not super consistent in. And years ago, I just surrendered to the fact that I am inconsistent about some things. There's some things that I'm incredibly consistent about, and there are some that I'm not. I have gone back and forth with working out. If that was an Olympic event, your girl would have at least a silver medal. I have fallen off the wagon, if you will, so many times, and I stopped beating myself up about it probably about 7 or so years ago. I just finally got to the point where I'm like, it doesn't help. It doesn't help me, get in better physical shape. It doesn't help me stay more consistent. It doesn't help my mental health if I am hard on myself about my inconsistency. So I just do my best. And then when I do go through periods of time where I'm not working out, I typically do something, but if I'm not, for a lot of last year, from about January to August-ish, September-ish, I was really consistent with lifting weights, and I was seeing a lot of progress and feeling so amazing. And then some stuff happened at home. There are circumstances that made it so that working out just was really hard. I continued to walk and hike a lot, which is great, but I wasn't lifting weights as much. Didn't beat myself up over it. I was like, I'll get back on it when the time is right. And here I am, February of 2024, back on it. Was I sore as shit the first day I came back? You bet your butt. So much so, it was just embarrassing. But so it is when that happens. And journaling is no exception to kind of the ins and outs. I've gone through periods of time in my life where I have been a diligent journaler. I've never been into morning pages. I know you've probably heard us talk about that on the podcast. I've had several guests who've mentioned it. Julia Cameron wrote the book, The Artist's Way, and I know it's a popular journaling exercise, whether you're, consider yourself an artist or not. I have never done it, but I've heard great things about it. And if that is something that you want to try, go for it. I have a couple of different ways that I journal. Sometimes I use my computer, my laptop, or sometimes my phone. It's just, I'm not the best thumb typer, but I do journal on a keyboard, and I also journal on pen and paper. with pen and paper. And there is some research to show that that is better. I'm using air quotes over here. It is more helpful in terms of integration. It can be more helpful in terms of just allowing the creativity to flow. There's something about moving your hand, having that pen and paper or pencil or marker or crayon, whatever you're going to use. But I don't want you to get hung up on that. What I wanted to do today is share with you a very simple way that I am journaling, and super easy. I'm going to make this podcast under 10 minutes. Watch me. All right. Lately, over the last, handful of weeks, and this is something I did really diligently in 2019. I don't even have a name for it. Let's just make one up right now. Short journaling. We'll call it short journaling. I have this journal that is probably, I think my mom got it for me around 2010. It's got flowers on the front of it, and it says, "Let love bloom." It's very much like a live, love, laugh type of thing. She probably got it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And this thing probably has a couple thousand pages. I don't know. It was just a blank journal with lines on it. It's fairly small, like medium-sized journal. And one of the things I love about this journal is I started using it in the beginning of my business when I launched Your Kick-Ass Life back then. And so I wish that I would have put the year. I always put the date. I would be like January 26th, but I didn't put the year a lot of times. Sometimes I did. I always do that now because I look back and I'm like, what year was that? But you can see the progression of my business. You can see the progression of my own personal development, both my personal and professional development. So that's one thing I love about having really big journals that you hang on to. And in 2019, I was diligently doing this one particular exercise where I would write down, let me find it. You can hear my pages turning. I would write down 10 goals that I had. 10 goals that I had, and they were the same 10 goals every day. And then I would also write did I write things that I'm grateful for? I did. I wrote, it looks like 3 to 5 things that I was grateful for, and that was it. It just is packed. The pages are packed every single day. I did this. I was diligent. Actually, I started it in 2018, went into 2019. And let me tell you something. I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but 2019 was my most successful year, both professionally and personally. Again, I don't know if it was a coincidence, but I was journaling diligently from about, later 2018 all the way into 2019. And then 2020 happened. And your girl went through a rough handful of years, but I'm back. Shopify's already taken the cash register online, helping millions sell billions around the world. But did you know that Shopify can do the same thing at your retail store? Give your point of sale system a serious upgrade with Shopify. With Shopify, you get a powerhouse selling partner that effortlessly unites your in-person and online sales into one source of truth. Track every sale across your business in one place and know exactly what's in stock. Connect with customers inline and online. Shopify helps you drive store traffic with plug-and-play tools built for marketing campaigns from TikTok to Instagram and beyond. Get hardware that fits your business. Take payments by smartphone, transform your tablet into a point of sale system, or use Shopify's POS Go mobile device for a battle-tested solution. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/noise, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/noise to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/noise. When you're listening to a song on the radio and you get the profound feeling that the song playing was written about you, now imagine having the power to gift that same incredible feeling to someone you love with an original song from Songfinch that actually is written just for them. Songfinch lets you create an original radio quality song inspired by your own life and the people you love. It's completely unique, personal, and lasts forever. Whether your song is for Father's Day, an upcoming graduation, wedding, or anniversary, or even just a gift to show your loved one how much you care, start your song now to lock in one of Songfinch's top artists. I gifted Songfinch to myself, a song about my late father, and I'm so excited to play you a clip.
flipping through the slides of learning how to live and how to love, and coming undone a father, daughters without, so she writes it down.
One of my clients heard about Songfinch from this podcast, and so she had a song created for her son who was graduating, and she told me that they both cried when she played it for him and that it exceeded her expectations. For a limited time, Songfinch is letting our listeners upload their song to Spotify for free, so you and the lucky person you gift it to can listen to it anywhere, anytime. Go to songfinch.com/noise and start your song. After you purchase, you'll be prompted to add Spotify streaming for your original song for free, a $50 value. Again, my URL is songfinch.com/noise. Don't forget to share your song with us too. songfinch.com/noise.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. With over 122 million parts, you can make sure your number one ride or die stays running smoothly. Brake kits, LED headlights, bumpers, whatever your baby needs, eBay Motors has it. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, it's guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time. Plus, at these prices, you're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
And what I'm going to do now is just go through what my journaling looks like, my daily journaling looks like. First thing, I write the date on top. I write the day, the month, the day, and the year. And then I write 5 goals that I have for the year. And they are the same every day, the same goals. And for me, it just feels like writing them down every day just keeps solidifying that this is something that I'm working towards. Sometimes they go out of order. I just remember the 5, and they're not always in the same order every day, but none of that matters. They're in no particular order, but it is the same 5 every day. And then underneath that, I write grateful for, and I write 3 things. If I'm really feeling it, I might write 5, but every day or every time I do this journaling practice, it's 3 things that I'm grateful for. And what I try to do, instead of just writing them down very quickly, I really try to pause for just a few moments, just a few moments. Don't need to go into some big meditation, just a few moments of really leaning into the gratitude around it. So I'm looking at this last page, and one of the things I was grateful for was my dog. And I closed my eyes for a minute. I just wrote down her name, and I am so grateful that she came into my life after we had lost our other beloved dog, Giselle. I'm so grateful that she keeps me company. I'm so grateful that she wants to go on a walk every day and that she keeps me active. So it just sort of, and that was it. I mean, that took me like a handful of seconds to just really kind of close my eyes and like, what is it? What is it exactly that I'm grateful for around this dog? That's it. The 3 things that I'm grateful for. And then the last thing that I do is I just pause and I write down whatever sentence comes to me in that moment. You might be at a place where you draw a blank. I want to acknowledge that it took me a while to get to a place where I can pause and close my eyes and just very quickly, it's almost automatic now where without consciously doing it, I'm asking the universe, I'm asking energy bigger than myself, I'm asking my brain, I'm asking my body, what is it that I need to here in this moment and write down on this piece of paper? So that same page that I'm looking at from yesterday, I wrote down, you guys want to know, it's just a handful of words, 1 foot in front of the other, period. That's all I wrote down. I'm looking at other pages. So the day before that, I wrote, keep following what's fun, exciting, and makes me feel alive, and slow down and be smart. Don't get swept away. So I don't even remember thinking that, but that's what came out. The day before that, I again wrote 1 day at a time. It's all coming together 1 day at a time. And the day before that, I wrote down, it's all working out for me. It may not be linear or fast, but it's all working out towards my sustainability, safety, and fulfillment. And then I drew a little heart. And then on another day, this was like a little prayer. Dear angels and guides, please show me how great it can get. Show me how lucky and blessed I am. So that's it. You guys, you can steal what I just wrote and use that I'm happy with that. And I lied. This has gone over 10 minutes. But I wanted to give you just a taste of something so simple and really easy. And it does take practice to get. So don't be hard on yourself if you get to that place where you have a really hard time thinking of things you're grateful for, or if it's maybe the same handful of things that you write down that you're grateful for every day, or that you are having trouble coming up with the one sentence. Keep at it. Keep trying. And I find it incredibly helpful. I wanted to just give you this simple exercise that hopefully you can implement to help you in your personal development journey. Also, before we go, I am going to teach a writing class coming up soon. And it's not so much teaching. I'm going to be facilitating and guiding and supporting a group of women who want to write their way through it. That's going to be the name of the program, Write Your Way Through It. And it really is just about taking a difficult challenge in your life, a difficult time in your life, or just maybe a decision that you need to make. Or if you don't have any of those and you just want to join a group of amazing women with me as your leader to do some writing, make sure that you're on my email list to be the first to know, because there's always a better price when I first open up registration, AndreaOwen.com/free. And that will put you on my newsletter list if you're not already on there. If you don't get my emails, then go over to AndreaOwen.com/free. I'm going to be talking about this very, very soon, where we're going to be doing things like this. I'm going to give journaling prompts. I'm going to do laser coaching, hot seat coaching. I can't wait. I got excited. I smacked the microphone. I'm not sure if you heard that. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I look forward to being able to support you in your writing endeavors any way that I can. And remember, it's our life's journey to make ourselves better humans, and our life's responsibility to make the world a better place. Bye for now. Hey listeners, if you work for a company that does professional development, did you know that I offer leadership training, more specifically empathy and assertiveness, and how it makes stronger teams? You can see more on my speaking page at AndreaOwen.com/speaking, where there's also a contact button there, so you can fill out that form and let's chat.
I'd like to introduce you to the Minimalist Moms podcast. It's hard enough being a mom, and the last thing you need is stress from too much stuff and an overcrowded schedule. For too long, I lived with the mindset that bigger was better, and the more I added to my life, instead of feeling better, I felt overwhelmed. It was time for a radical new mindset. Less is more. I'm not into extremes. I didn't throw everything away. My brand of minimalism is more about adding than subtracting. Get rid of the excess to make room for what you love. In other words, it's about living life with purpose. I hope you'll listen in, and my guest and myself can inspire you to think more and do with less. The Minimalist Moms podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts.